Hello everybody and welcome to this video where we're going to talk about what is integration and why is it important. There are different ways you can look at integration. I have heard from some places that integration is really a lifelong process. It's the spiritual journey, becoming aware of our reactions, of our patterns of thinking, of our ways of looking at the world, and then consciously choosing to act in a way that we want to. We consciously choose a life we want to live, the way we want to be, the way we want to show up in our relationships, the way we want to show up in our work, from a more conscious place where we're not victim or we're not at the mercy of our learned behavior and the ancestral heritage that we carry. You can also look at integration as preparation for retreat, and then what you do immediately after the retreat. Something that our Taita or our Diahe medicine man shares before ceremonies is that the Diahe or the medicine helps us 50%, and it is up to us to support ourselves with the other 50%. And really this other 50% is what makes the difference from having a peak experience that quickly wears off to having an experience that you can use to generate long-lasting change in your life, to live in deeper peace, to live in deeper awareness, to have more joy, to have better health, whatever it is that you might be looking for. There's an indigenous saying that goes, the longest journey you will ever make is the one from here to here, from your head to your heart. And the integration process and all this work with the medicines is really about getting back to our heart, getting back to our intuition, and really acting from that place, not from our mind, but from our heart. Oftentimes, there is no logical explanation of how we feel about something, if we want to do something or not, but we feel it. And following that, creating from that, planting seeds in our life from that energy is what will help us in the long run get to where we want to be. Something we would oftentimes share at our retreats is that the real work begins after the ceremony. The challenge comes not when we have drunk ayahuasca a few hours ago, we have passed through this difficult moment and now we feel all this clarity, all this direction, with an absence of fear in this very moment. It's very easy to feel optimistic and positive and peaceful and loving and generous in that very moment. But then we go back to our lives after the retreat and then we have an argument with our partner, or we have to deal with a very challenging project which really touches on our beliefs. It's beyond our limits. We might have to deal with a difficult situation at work, in our personal life. Then what do? Are we able to stay centered and conscious and despite the storm of emotions remain present and be able to see with clarity? Or something happens and then we're completely taken over and we end up doing and saying things that we have to apologize for. A piece of wisdom or a piece of knowledge that has really resonated with me, and for me personally is a way to identify a mature and good guide, is they would always say, they would say two things. No matter what the medicine is, the most powerful medicine is your willpower. When that moment, when you make a decision to change, this is the most powerful medicine. You are the medicine. And the other thing they say is that we go to all these ceremonies to prepare ourselves for the real ceremony, for the ceremony of everyday life. This is why integration is so important. We go to ceremonies to tune into that source of knowledge where we can, as people say, download information or get insight, get clarity, get ideas. But then it's really up to us to put that into practice, to take concrete action in our life and to plant new projects and new relationships with that energy of clarity, connectedness, fearlessness, and courage. This is my take on why integration is important and what it is. And in the next video, I'll share with you my top 5 practices to integrate your ayahuasca experience. Thank you for watching this video. We'd love to hear from you, your comments. If you have any questions, please let us know in the section below. And if you've enjoyed this video, it would be great if you like and subscribe.